To the right of me, I see a sign that says, "Thank you, Mr. President," and another sign beside it saying, "God bless you, Jimmy Carter," really just showing the impact that he had not only here in Plains, but for so many people across this country. And Camila, what's the latest? I understand no injuries, fortunately, but a massive response from firefighters. Sheriff Hancock, this is Frederick Price. I'm curious, one thing that the governor and GEMA and GDOT officials said yesterday in their press conference is they are allocating a lot of their salt and brine resources to southern counties. Let's go north of us in our most populous county, Fulton County. Of course, Harris overwhelmingly winning Fulton County. Here's an update from the Chief of Police in McRae, Helena. He's telling us the city is almost completely without electricity. What's interesting, too, is we have more than 100 people that are in this parade that are going to be marching. I heard you guys saying we had more this year than we did last year. Police did confirm it involved an officer as someone is dead. A lot of questions that we have about this. So we just wrapped up our tour with Minnesota Governor and Democratic Vice Presidential nominee Tim Walz about 30 or so minutes ago. Federal court documents say the officers involved were poorly trained, negligent, and violated her civil rights. Mr. Secretary, you mentioned 5 times the national average. Some startling numbers here. 15 pedestrians and cyclists died last year here in the Macon area. They were a little loud just a few moments ago. They're like, it's the first day of school. Fortunately, this is not an issue that Central Georgia is dealing with, but a major Thanksgiving weekend snowstorm still has parts of the Great Lakes region covered in thick, heavy snow.
This is why I don't live in those parts of the country.
Incredibly funny. I've always wanted to get down the Elaine dance with the... And he asked me, "Hey, sir, do you want to sled with me?"
Oh, that's so cute.
And I wanted to so bad, but I said, I'm 25 going on 82, and I'll probably break a bone, so.
Dozens of local leaders and supporters inside the Harris-Walz field office in Macon, hearing from an energetic Minnesota Governor Tim Walz on voter registration in the state.
We don't hope that people get to the polls. We don't hope things work out in 49 days. We plan to make it happen the way we want.
The Democratic VP nominee also speaking about 2 key issues on the minds of Central Georgia voters: health care and gun violence. Phyllis Mathis, an independent voter in line this morning, crime, she tells me, has minimal impact on her, but she hopes at some point to hear more on other issues.
Abortions. It depends on what they're going to have to do about the economy.
The barricade still up this afternoon across the street from Hotel 45 this morning were Trump and Vance supporters. One woman among the group telling me she just wanted to make the Republican Party presence known in Macon amid Governor Walz's visit.
Trump, Trump, Trump. Amanda Upshaw, a mother of one, joining a group of people not convinced Walz can improve the economy.
It is so incredibly expensive to live right now, and it's fallen on deaf ears for the past 3.5 years.
Meanwhile, at the historic H&H restaurant, a dining room full of people who say otherwise. The governor wrapping up his tour in Central Georgia, reiterating how high the stakes are this election, now 49 days away.
That hopefulness, that joy, when we carry signs and we talk about politics, it's about a future.